So guys, in today's class, we are going to discuss the topic that is called OSI model. Fine. Before start anything in the OSI model, first of all, we need to discuss why we need any types of model. What was the problem? What was the problem? So OSI model is solving that problem because in a networking, whenever we create anything, for example, if we create any protocol or something, anything, definitely it is solving anything. Fine. For example, here we are using the OSI model. Guys, try to understand, before OSI model, there was a problem. Problem was, for example, there are multiple company and that company was developing their device, developing their networking tool, developing their networking protocol, everything. But every company have its own monopoly. Monopoly means, for example, I'm telling you the name. For example, IBM, Apple. Fine. There are multiple companies. For example, XYZ, any company. So what these companies are doing, for example, Dell. What these company was doing, for example, IBM developed some devices, for example, computers. And at the same time, IBM developed some protocol. You know now what is protocol? Protocol is nothing. Protocol is just like a rule. Protocol is just like a rule. Fine. For example, if you are going to your company, you are following the protocol of the company. Yes or no? Yes. Whenever we are going to the company, we are following the rules. Yes or no? Agree everyone? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Right na? So
Yes, sir.
basically, when we are going to the office, generally, what we are doing, we need the identity card and multiple things, right? So that is the protocol. What is this? That is the protocol that we need to follow. Fine. In the same way, this is IBM. What IBM is doing, IBM develop or some devices. Now IBM developed some networking protocol also. Why? Because IBM wants my all device should connect with each other, or my all device should communicate with each other. Getting my point, everyone? So that's the reason IBM developed their protocol also. That is the networking protocol. But yes, every devices are now communicating with each other. But the problem is IBM can communicate with only IBM device. Getting my point? IBM definitely developed this device. IBM definitely developed this protocol. But the problem is, this protocol, this device is only valid, or you can say work for IBM only. Clear? Everyone. So that is the problem. For example, Apple developed their devices. Definitely Apple developed what? Protocol also to make these devices make communication possible. But Apple can, or Apple protocol or Apple device establish the communication between only Apple devices. There is no communication between IBM and Apple. But now
Dependent.
tell me one thing. If I want, or if we want to make one global network, is it possible? Every company is developing their own protocol. Every company has its own monopoly like this. No. By this way, we can't create the very big network, or we can't create the global network. Because if we are talking about the global network, it means we are talking about every devices, every protocol should connect with each other or communicate with each other. Yes, na everyone? Yes or no? Yes. And for example, Apple is developing its own network, everything. IBM is developing its own network, everything. And if you create the global network, so IBM is communicating with IBM only, Apple is communicating with Apple only, that is not the global network. That is the problem, because every company have its own monopoly. But what we want to develop, or we want to create a global network where every device should communicate with each other. Getting my point? To make this possible, what we need a standard platform. What we need, guys? We need a standard platform. A standard platform means any standard protocol or any standard rule that protocol should follow every company when they are developing their devices or developing their any protocol. Getting my point? Understand, everyone? So that's why we need a standard platform. Getting my point, everyone? Understand? So there was an organization that is called ISO, International Organization for International Standard Organization. Fine. This organization developed one standard platform, you can say, that is called OSI model. What is OSI model? This model was around developed in 1970 or 1980 around. And I know in 1984 it is fully or officially published. So who developed, guys? ISO. Getting my point? So now we have a standard platform that is called OSI model. Now if any company is developing their devices or developing their protocol, that company is following this standardization. And if the rule is, if you follow this standardization, then you will be able to communicate with every vendor's device. Vendors means IBM, Apple, Dell, like this. If you do not follow this standard rule or OSI model, it means you will be not able to communicate with other vendors. Understand, everyone? Anyone here who do not understand what is the use of OSI model and why we need it? I hope it's clear to all of you, right?
Yes, sir.
Now the next one is, if you guys remember, I told you sometimes OSI model is called layered approach model. Yes or no? Yes, that is called layered approach model. What do you mean by layered approach? OSI model is called layered approach model. Why? Because in OSI model there are different layers. How many layer, guys? Total we have a 7 layer in OSI model, and every layer support each other. Every layer support each other. Getting my point? Now your question will be, sir, what are those layers? So guys, there are multiple layers. For example, we are discussing the layer number 1, that is called which layer, guys? Physical layer. Layer number 2 is called data link layer. Layer number 3 is called, guys, network layer. Layer number 4 is called which layer, guys? Transport layer. Which layer? Transport layer. Layer number 5 is called
Session.
session layer. Layer number 6 is called presentation.
Presentation layer.
And layer number 7 is called application.
Application layer.
So there are total 7 layers in OSI model. Every layer have its own functionality. and make sure every layer support each other also. Now, we need to understand something. What are those layers and actually what is the use of these layers? For example, start with the layer number 7, that is called application layer. Which layer? Application layer. Generally, application layer is called, guys, layer number 7. Okay. Now, application layer, this is the layer that directly interact with user. To whom, guys? User. For example, guys, tell me one thing. We are using the Google Chrome. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
When we open the Google Chrome and when you are searching anything in the Google Chrome, it means you are opening the browser or application. Yes or no? Right? And that application provide you the interface. Right? Na? Everyone, virtual interface. And there you are writing, for example, facebook.com or anything. It means application is the layer. Application layer is the layer that layer directly interact with the user, or you can say that layer provide the interface to the user where you can directly do the thing. Getting my point, everyone? For example, you open the Google Chrome and you write here facebook.com. And when you write the facebook.com, what you will get? You will get the Facebook page here. Yes or no? Everyone. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So what you are thinking? You are writing the facebook.com and you are able to see the Facebook login page here. It means whatever the fucking thing happening here behind, that is because of OSI or different layer work behind. You are not able to see, but as a network engineer, we need to understand. For example, if you are an end user, you don't know about the N of networking. You do not need to understand these things because end user want. I can open the Chrome. If I type the Facebook should open. That's all. That is my requirement, and my requirement is now fulfilled. And if I am not able to open the facebook.com, just change the ISP. This ISP is faltu. Right? Tell me.
Yes.
Right, na? But as a network engineer, what we are doing, what we need to understand, when we are typing anything in the Google Chrome or any browser, and immediately we are able to see the output. Now we need to understand what happened in the background. And whatever the result you are getting, that is because of, guys, different layers. Whenever you are hitting anything, your packet is going to different layers. And different layers, something is happened. At different layers, something happened. And that's the reason. And finally, you are able to see the result. That's the reason I told you we need to understand something about the application layer. So, one more thing. I told you guys, total how many layer, guys? 7 layer. So, application layer, presentation layer, and session layer. These 3 layer is called which layer? Who can tell me? That is called, guys, actually software layer. As a network engineer, we are not doing anything here. Because at this layer, generally, who works, guys? Developer. Who works, guys? Developer. Getting my point, everyone? But there are some points that we need to understand on these layers. But actually, who is doing? Developers are doing the main thing here on these 3 layers. On the rest, who is responsible? Network engineer is network responsible. Clear, everyone? Are tell me, clear na? Understand? Okay. Now, I told you one point about the application layer. What? This layer is directly interacted with the users, right? So if you are the user, whatever the application, whatever the browser, whatever the things you are able to see in front of your screen, it means that is because of the application layer that provide you the virtual interface. Now, after this, application layer not only provide the virtual interface, application layer also provides some services. What is, guys? Application layer also provide us some services that we are using. For example, FTP. What is the full form of FTP, guys? File Transfer Protocol. There is one more protocol that is called TFTP. So guys, this is nothing. These are the protocols. These are the protocols. Basically, these are the protocol. That protocol is used to send and receive the file over the network. Fine? Understand, everyone? Or you can understand like this. These are the protocol by which we can transfer the file from one location to different location. Fine? So these protocols works at which layer, guys? Application layer. For example, if I write SMTP, what is SMTP? Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Fine. So what is SMTP? SMTP is also a protocol that works at layer number 7. That is called application layer. And what is the use of SMTP protocol? What SMTP protocol provide you? Which type of services we are getting by the help of SMTP? Generally, we are sending the emails, receiving the emails. Getting my point? That is because of SMTP. Getting my point, everyone? I hope you guys understand. Clear? So till now, what we discussed? First services, guys, FTP, TFTP, right? Second services that application layer providers, that is called SMTP. And by the help of SMTP, we are sending the email, we are receiving the email, even we are storing the thing. So that is because of SMTP. The third one is the most popular, that is called HTTP and HTTPS. Anyone here who don't know what is the use of HTTP and HTTPS? HTTP stands for Hyper Text Transfer Protocol. Yes. And HTTPS means, guys, everything is same. Last means secure. S means secure. Fine. So what is the use of HTTP and HTTPS? These protocols are used to access the internet, or you can say to access the browser or website. Yes or no? Yes. If you are using the HTTP, it means you are not secure. And if you are using the HTTPS, it means whatever you are accessing through browser, that is secure. Because it uses the different protocol that is called SSL. We will discuss these things later. But yes. Clear, everyone? So third thing, guys, HTTP and HTTPS. So these are the protocols works at layer number 7, and that protocol provide us one services that is called which services? Access and internet, or sorry, internet and website access services. Without this, we are not able to access the website or browser or something. Next one is, guys, telnet and SSH.
SSH.
What is this? SSH means, guys, secure
Cell.
What do you mean by telnet and SSH? Telnet and SSH is also the protocol. And basically, because of this, what you can do, this telnet and SSH provide you the remote access services. Which type of services, guys? Remote access services. What do you mean by remote access services? Remote means, for example, if I take the remote of your system, this is because of either telnet or SSH. For example, I am working from home and I am accessing all the devices which is placed in my company. This is because of telnet and SSH. Yes or no? Everyone, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, guys. Yes, na? So, guys, basically, these are the services. There are multiple services, but for your example and for your understanding, I am telling you the four. These are the services we will get at which layer, guys? Application layer. And for every protocol, there are different uses. Clear? Everyone. Now,
Yes, sir.
the more important thing here about these services, you need to understand or you need to remember one thing. Guys, I just tell you one thing. That is the application layer. And that is called layer number 7. Correct? Everyone. So for
Yeah.
example, if you search anything here on the browser, it means your packet will create at layer number 7. That is called data. Yes or no? Yes? Agree? For
Yes,
example,
sir.
I go on the browser and I write facebook.com. So what will happen? Immediately, your browser will create the packet, right? Tell me, guys, yes or no? Or traffic. And that is called data. And that it will create at which layer, guys? Layer number 7.
7.
What it will do? It will hand over to layer number 6. Fine. At layer number 6, what will happen? We will discuss later. Layer number 6, what will do? Hand over to layer number 5.
5.
Layer number 5 will hand over to layer number 4. Layer 4 hand over to layer number 3. Layer number 3 hand over to layer number 2. And layer 2 hand over to layer number 1. And layer number 1 is called which layer, guys? Physical layer. And at this layer, what will happen? Your fiber will work. What, guys? Your physical connection works. Either Ethernet, RJ45 fiber or something. Fine. And when these data will reach at layer number 1, and finally your data will convert into which form, guys? Bits.
Bit.
And this fiber will carry your data from one place to another. Fine. Is there any problem with anyone? I hope you guys understand these things. Clear?
Yeah.
Now, at every layer, something will happen. Again, I am telling, at every layer, something will happen. Something will happen means, for example, when this data comes to at layer number 6. So layer number 6 receive what? Data from layer number 7. Yes or no? Yes. Layer
Yes,
number 6 also add something in with this data. Then layer number 6 will hand over this data with layer number 5. So layer number 5 receive this data and this part, right? Now what layer number 5 will do? Layer number 5 also add something here. Now layer number 5 hand over this data to layer number 4. So what layer number 4 receive? Layer number 4 receive data, this one and this one. Fine. Now what layer number 4 will do? Layer number 4 also add something. Yes or no? Yes?
yes.
Tell me, guys. Yes, na? Okay. Now
Yes.
layer number 4 hand over this to layer number 3. Layer number 3 receive all the things. Now layer number 3 also receive add something. Yes or no? Tell me. Right, na?
Yes.
For example, layer number 3 add this one. Again, it hand over to layer number 2. Layer number 2 receive everything. Layer number 2 also add something here like this. And finally, it move on layer number 1 and it will convert into which form? Bits and go with the fiber. Is there anyone who do not understand these things? Tell me. Anyone? Is this clear to all of you? Okay. Very good. Now see the things. Actually, when everything is adding or everything is going from one layer to another layer, and I told you one thing, as a network engineer, these layers are not important for us. Because the main thing, who is working here, guys? Developers are working there. Fine. Our main thing start from layer number 4. So when these data will reach at layer number 4, at layer number 4, I told you something will add. Yes or no? Yes? So what is this something? What is this something? We will discuss when I will teach you the layer number 4. But right now, just understand one thing. At layer number 4, one thing will add, that is called port number. What is, guys? Port number. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Understand? I told you at every layer something and something is adding here. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So at layer number 4, as usual, something will add. What are the things add? We will discuss these things later, but only understand one line, port number will add. Understand? Now, what is port number? What is port number? Actually, how these port number come? Anyone have any idea? Anyone?
From TCP and UDP?
Oh, tell me, guys. Anyone?
Application has its own port number.
Okay, cool. Yes, you are a little bit correct. Now, I am telling you one thing. Please, maybe you guys will connect with me. I don't know, yes or no. I am telling you in a very, very, very simple way. Try to understand what I am thinking. I am thinking port number is nothing. Port number is a numerical value. What is numerical value? Understand, everyone? This is a numerical value. Now again we have a question, sir, what is the use of this numerical value? Why we need this? Yes or no? Yes. For example, if in my class there are 5 or 6 people are there, how I am identifying this is he, this is he, this is he? Because of your name. Yes or no? Yes? Tell me, guys. Yes, na? Because of your name, I am identifying this is you, this is you, this is you. In the same way, in a networking, you know, at layer number 7, I told you there are multiple services, multiple protocol. Yes or no? For example, FTP, TFTP, HTTP, HTTPS. Tell me, yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes.
Telnet, SSH. So these are the services which you are using at which layer? Layer number 7. Yes or no? Yes. Now, for example, on layer number 7, you are doing SSH. After some time, for example, you are doing HTTPS. So whatever the things you are doing at layer number 7, its packet will come at layer number 4. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me how layer number 4 will identify this packet belongs to SSH, this packet belongs to HTTPS, this packet belongs to FTP. How? Because of port number. Because of port number. Now tell anyone who do not understand. I just tell you guys in a very scratch way or in a very simple way. Port number is nothing. Port number is just like your name. Because of your name, I am able to identify you. In the same way, at layer number 4, layer number 4 will identify any services or any protocol because of its name. Because of its name. Getting my point? Anyone here who do not understand? It's clear? So port number is a numerical identifier used in a computer networking to differentiate between what? Different type of services or application which is running on which layer? Layer number 7. Clear, everyone? Is this clear to all of you? Tell me, guys. Yes or no? Yes? Now, for example, I told you on application layer, you are using different protocol. For example, you are using HTTP. You are using HTTPS. Yes or no? Yes? What is this? These are called protocol or services. Yes, na everyone? Yes or no? Either HTTP, HTTPS. What is this? This is called either protocol or services. Fine. Now, what are the port number for these services? You have to remember. What are the port number of these services? You have to remember. For example, you are a father and these are your child. So you must remember the name of your child. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
In the same way, these are my child: HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, DNS, DHCP, Telnet, SSH. So for example, these are my child. Now what I will do? I will give the name. Yes or no? Yes. Tell me, guys, yes or no? Yes, na? My
Yes, sir.
wife will beat me. How many childs I have? There are multiple child. No problem. Okay. So these are my child. So what I am going to do? I am going to give the name. In a networking, how we can give the name to my child? By the help of port number. By the help of port number. I am giving HTTP to port number 80. I am telling HTTP, hey bro, this is not my layer. This is not my zone. But when you come at my zone at layer number 4, I will identify you by your name, that is called port number 80. Is this clear to all of you? Everyone? Tell me, guys. Yes, na?
Yeah.
Understand? Okay, cool. Now, similarly here, HTTPS, I will give it their name 443. That is the port number of HTTPS. Now FTP. FTP use two port number 20 and 21. Now DNS. DNS use port number how much, guys? 53. For example, DHCP. DHCP use port number 67 and 68. Telnet. Telnet use port number 23. SSH use port number 22, like this. So guys, these are the port number. Generally, you have to remember these things. Clear? Everyone, tell me, guys. Yes or no? Yes?
Okay, sir.
Now, one more thing. At layer number 4, we consider these are the port number. It means by the help of these port number, I can identify this is which protocol or which services. Yes or no? For example, at layer number 4, when you receive the packet with port number 443, now I hope you guys are able to understand. If 443 is adding, for example, at layer number 4, if you are adding 443, it means definitely it belongs to which one? Which protocol? HTTPS.
HTTPS.
Clear? Everyone? Anyone here who do not understand? It's clear? Now what I told you, these are my child. Yes or no? Yes? HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, DNS, DHCP, these are my child. Yes or no? Right now, everyone? Tell me. Right? Okay. If these are my child, this is not my child. My child means either this is favorite to Papa or either this is favorite to Mama. Yes or no? Father or mother? Tell me, guys. Yes or no? Yes, na?
Yeah.
Yes. That is the common thing. For example, if you have a two child, maybe one child is favorite of your father and one child is favorite of your mother. Right now, everyone, in the same way, we have a different child. And as a father, definitely some child loves father, some child loves mother. Getting my point? So at layer number 4 also there are one father and one mother. Father name is TCP, mother name is UDP. What is the name of father? TCP, and mother name is UDP. What is this? These are the two protocol. TCP and UDP are the two protocol that works at layer number 4. Getting my point, everyone? Again, I am telling TCP and UDP are the two different protocol that works at layer number 4. Fine. Now there are some protocol. There are multiple protocol here which is running on, or this belongs at which layer? Layer number 7. Fine. So some protocol either loves TCP or some protocol loves UDP. So that's the reason I told you father is TCP, mother is UDP. For example, HTTP. HTTP loves this, loves father. It means TCP. Are you understand everyone? Yes or no? Clear now
Yes, sir.
everyone? Okay. For example, HTTPS. HTTPS is also telling, oh, I love my father. It means TCP. Yes or no? Yes. FTP. FTP is telling, yes, I love my father. That is called TCP. Now, DNS. DNS telling, no, I love both. That is my father and mother, both. That is TCP and UDP. DHCP is telling, no, I am a mama boy. It means I love P. Telnet is telling, no, for me, Papa is best. TCP. SSH is also telling, I am the little one. I love my father. He is giving me more chocolate. It's clear to all of you, everyone, anyone who do not understand. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So guys, basically these are the services. That services works at layer number 7, but definitely when it comes at layer number 4, what you need to understand, every services had its port number. Fine, that is its name. So by the help of port number, we can easily identify a protocol or services. Getting my point, everyone? So that is the use of port number. And at layer number 4, there are two different protocol that is called TCP and UDP. So some of the services belongs to TCP or some of the services belongs to UDP. Getting my point, everyone? Is this clear to all of you? Tell me, guys. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So at layer number 4, for example, when any services came here, for example, HTTP came here. So I told you at layer number 4, either there will be a father or either there will be a mother. Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah.
For example, HTTP loves what? Father. That is called TCP. Yes or no? Yes, na? So for example, at layer number 4, both is available. Father and mother both available. TCP, UDP both available. But HTTP picks which one? TCP. Are yes, na? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
For example, if this is your child and this is you, this is your wife, and this is father, this is mother. Wife is telling, hey baby, come, come, come. Father is telling, hey baby, come, come, come. For example, this is HTTP. This boy came in which lap? Father? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. ये फादर के गोदी में जाएगा ना भाई, क्योंकि ये फादर को लव कर रहा है. Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
The same way, at layer number 4, what is happening, guys? HTTP packet came. But at layer number 4, this baby see two things, father and mother, TCP and UDP. And this baby picks which one? Father, that is called TCP. Fine. So now both combine, and now at layer number 3, Who is going? Baby as well as father. These two go at which layer? Layer number 3. Are you getting my point? Yes or no, everyone? Tell me. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Anyone here who do not understand? Let me know, everyone. Okay. Now the next layer, guys, that is called presentation layer. What do you mean by presentation layer? Presentation layer means just present the things. What, guys? Presentation layer means just present the things. For example, right now I am teaching all of you. And for example, I am presenting myself in Hindi, complete Hindi. Maybe maximum guys are not able to understand. Yes or no? Yes? Tell me, guys. Right now? Yes. But we are presenting, and I am presenting in front of you in the form of English. And that is the global language. Yes or no? Right? That is the global language, or you can say that is the standard language in which everyone is comfortable here. Right now, everyone? Yes or no? Yes.
Yeah.
In the same way, in the networking, guys. For example, whatever you are searching at the layer number 7, that must need to translate, or you can say present in the different format. Getting my point? And who works on it? Presentation layer. Or we can say presentation layer is completely responsible for translating the data between the format used by application and the format required for transmission over the network. Getting my point, everyone? So I don't know whatever the format generate at layer number 7, but in a network you need to specify format. So who will work on it? Presentation layer. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? For example, I hope you guys know something about the ASCII. What is this? This is the, I think, encoding schema, right? Na, everyone? Tell me, yes, na? So these are the different schema. For example, ASICI, and there is one more, I think, EBCDIC. This is also, I think, something encoding schema. So what presentation layer will do? Whatever the things you are searching on application layer, it will convert into the standard format. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes, na? Generally, we are using in the bits, na? Yes or no? Right, na? Everyone. So that is the use of presentation layer. So presentation layer basically works to present the things, or you can say to convert the things in the standard format. Getting my point? Okay. So the first function of presentation layer is standard format. There is one more use of presentation layer, that is encryption and decryption. Encryption and decryption. I hope everyone is aware about the encryption and decryption. If I am writing here, I love you. So this is the plain text. Yes or no? Everyone is able to read this, right? But if I am writing like this, we are not able to understand. It means I just convert this plain text into which format? Encrypted format. So that is the encrypted text. Yes or no? Right, na? So basically, encryption or decryption, both things will happen on which layer, guys? Presentation layer. So please understand there are two functions of presentation layer. First one is convert your data in the standard format and perform the encryption and decryption. Encryption means just convert the plain text into encrypted text. In a networking, we are telling the cipher text, CIPHER, cipher. So convert the plain text into cipher text. That is called encryption. And decryption means convert the cipher text into plain text. That is called decryption. Clear na everyone? Yes or no? And yes, this is very important because, for example, if you are sending any sensitive information, so we do not want to send these sensitive information in the form of open text. No, or in the plain text. We want these things should be encrypted. Getting my point, everyone? So that is the second use of presentation layer, encryption and decryption. One more use of encryption and decryption, that is called compression of data. Compression of data. What do you mean by compression of data? Compression means, guys, what? To reduce the amount of data, yes or no? Or size of the data? Yes, na everyone? Yes. So whenever we are sending the data over the network, what presentation layer will do? Presentation layer will just compress your data before sending over the network. Fine. But when the receiver will receive it, what receiver will do? Receiver will perform here at the end device. Your data will decompress and back into the original form. So by this way, what you are doing? You are saving your bandwidth, network bandwidth. Yes, na everyone? Tell me, guys. Yes, na? In the same way, whenever we are downloading the thing from, for example, Google Drive, it is downloading in the form of zip. Yes or no? Are you tell me? Right, na?
Yes, sir.
And when you are downloading, when you are unzip it, you got the original format. Yes or no? Yes. In the same way at the presentation layer. So whenever we are, for example, this is the sender, this is the receiver. When, for example, the size of the packet is, for example, 100 KB, and when it is sending, what it will do? It will convert into the 10 KB and send it to the receiver. When receiver receive, convert back it into the 100 KB. So what you are doing actually? Here you are using this link, and it means when you are compressing the data or decompressing the data, you are saving the bandwidth. So guys, at presentation layer, what we discuss, there are mainly three uses of presentation layer. First one is present the data in a standard format. Second one is, guys, what we discuss, encryption and decryption. Third thing, what we discuss, that is compression and decompression. So please remember these three important things. That is the use of presentation layer. Next layer is, guys, session layer. Session layer. What do you mean by session layer? Session layer means just to maintain the session. Maintain the session between sender and receiver. For example, this is my Chrome browser. Here I open different tab. For example, here I open facebook.com. Here I open instagram.com. Here I open something.com. Tell me one thing. Whenever you are opening any tab on facebook.com, so it means your browser establish a session with Facebook server. Yes or no? Are you telling me, guys? Yes, na?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. Yes. For example, if you are searching anything in instagram.com, this tab maintain the session with Instagram server. And for example, if you searching anything here, it also makes session with any website or any server. Tell me yes or no. Right, na? Right? And this
Yes,
is
sir.
happening because of the session layer. So actual use of session layer is to manage and control the connection between your computer and server that you are accessing. Getting my point, everyone? So for example, when you are closing the session or closing the tab, what happened? Generally, when we are closing the tab, this tab drop the or reset the session with the server. Are you getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Understand? So basically, this is the use of session layer. Session layer means just maintain the session or maintain the connection between your computer to the server which you are accessing. And one more thing here, at session layer, there is a one concept that is called session ID. What is session ID? For example, here you open how many tabs? 3 tabs. For this tab, this is the different session. For this tab, this is the different session. And for this tab, this is the different session. Yes or no? Yes? Are you tell me? Right? Guys?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes. For every session, there will be a session ID. For every session, there will be a session ID. For example, if this tab is sending anything, it means it has session ID. For example, session ID is 1. And this tab is established a session with Facebook server. Yes or no? So Facebook, whenever Facebook server will reply, this reply is for which session? Session ID 1, na? Yes or no? Yes, because this Facebook server established a session with session ID 1. This session, this tab, and this, what is the session ID of this tab? 1. So whenever this server will reply, this reply is for session ID 1. Do you ever see this type of scenario? For example, this is my tab. Here I open Facebook, here I open Instagram, and here I open XXX. Is it possible? For example, I am opening the Facebook and I got these things, these information here. Is this possible? Generally, no. Yes or no? Are tell me, guys.
Yes.
Not possible, na? For example, you are searching anything. You are, for example, working on the Facebook thing. You guys able to see the Instagram thing here? No, na? And in Instagram tab, you are guys are able to see the Facebook thing? No, na? For everything, there is a different session. Yes or no? Yes. Are tell me, guys, why you guys are so silent? Right, na? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Each
This
session
is
has its own coordinations.
yes. So basically, session ID separate the different session. So that's the reason on different tab you are getting the different thing. For example, in one tab, if you are using the Facebook, it means every time you will get the all the things related to Facebook there. You will not get the Facebook content in the Instagram tab, no, or Instagram tab in the Facebook, no. That is because of the session layer. Is this clear to all of you? Everyone, tell me. Clear?
Yes,
Guys,
sir.